Hello. If you have blocks, you can set them at the top of your mat. And let's get started today in downward facing dog. A few breaths here to settle into your down dog. Any little movements that you need, maybe pedal out the feet, shake the head yes and no. 3 more breaths. When you feel ready, we'll inhale, bring the gaze forward past your fingertips. Bend your knees. You can walk or step feet to hands. Breath into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale, lengthen arms high, gaze high. And on your exhale, folding forward. Breath into halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back, high plank. Pause here for a breath, inhale. And exhale. Full breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lengthen the gaze forward. Bend your knees, feet to hands on empty. Breath into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise. Inhale, reach arms high, gaze high. And exhale, folding forward. Breath into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last Asana, inhale, lengthen the gaze forward. Bend your knees, walk, step, or float, feet to hands. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Extended mountain, inhale, lengthens up. And exhale, folding forward. Breath in, halfway lift. Plant the hands, reset, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. When you feel ready, we'll slowly begin to walk the feet forward towards the top of the mat. We'll meet in a ragdoll. About 2 or 3 breaths here in your ragdoll, any little movements that you need. You can choose to stay here, or we'll take an IT band stretch. Left hand underneath the nose. Keep your right leg straight. Twist right. 2 full breaths. As you're ready, we'll come back through center. Right hand underneath the nose. This time left leg straight. Twist left. 2 breaths. When you feel about even, we'll come back through center. And setting up for chair pose. On your next inhale, we'll lift up to halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. A few breaths here to land. Keep drawing belly in towards your spine, tuck your tailbone down, shoulders away from ears. One more inhale to find length. On your exhale, open twist right. 2 breaths here. One more full breath in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, open twist left. 2 breaths. One more full breath in. Stay for the exhale. Breath brings you back through center. Pause here as you inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Option for ragdoll, maybe a bind, padastasana. 2 or 3 breaths. As you feel ready, we'll press into the feet. Inhale brings you up to standing. Head will come up last. We'll meet in Tadasana. Maybe you inhale, shrug shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale, release them down the spine. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. Right leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain. Take your time, figure 4. Option to add a twist, about 3 or 4 breaths here. As you're ready, begin to unwind. Right leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain. Option to straighten the right leg for standing leg raise. 2 more breaths. Keep drawing the belly in towards your spine. Can you maybe lift your right heel just a little bit higher? One more full breath in. Feet together, Tadasana. Breathe in. And breathe out. Other side, one-legged mountain, left leg will lift. Take your time, figure 4. Option to add a twist, about 3 or 4 breaths here. When you feel about even, begin to unwind. Option to extend the left leg forward for a standing leg raise. Press down a little more into your right leg as you inhale, lengthen up. Maybe lift your left heel a little higher. One more full breath in. Feet together, Tadasana. Breathe in. And breathe out. Ujjayi, breath in. Ujjayi, breath out. As you're ready, press into the feet. Inhale, lengthen the arms high, gaze high. And exhale, folding forward. Breath into halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. One more inhale to lengthen. On your exhale, chair plane or drinking bird, sweep the arms behind, maybe lift the heels. 2 more breaths. Right leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain. Take your time, figure 4. A few breaths here. Option to add that twist again, maybe explore an arm balance. About 2 or 3 breaths. Take your time, begin to unwind. We'll come back to that one-legged mountain option for that standing leg raise as you extend that right heel forward. One more full breath in. Here's the change, warrior 3. Strong through the core, can you square your hips down towards the earth? And then create a little more length, a little more strength across the spine. One more full breath in. High crescent lunge. Inhale, can you lengthen up and out of the ribs? Maybe explore back bend. On your exhale, chaturanga, option to float the leg for a three-legged vinyasa. Inhale to upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Full breath out. On your next inhale, bring your gaze forward past your fingertips. Bend your knees. Walk, step, or float, feet to hands. Breath into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane, maybe drinking bird as you lift your heels. 2 breaths. Left leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain. Take your time, figure 4. Some time here to explore. Option again to explore a twist, maybe an arm balance this time. About 2 or 3 more breaths. As you feel ready, begin to unwind, left leg in towards the chest. Option for that standing leg raise as you extend the left leg forward. Here's that change, warrior 3. 2 breaths. One more full breath in. Step it back, high crescent lunge. Inhale, lengthen up and out of the ribs. Option to explore back bend, maybe lift your gaze. On your exhale, take that breath all the way down, chaturanga, maybe float the right leg this time. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, this time right leg will lift, three-legged. As you inhale, can you lengthen that right heel up and back? Exhale, crunch, knee to chin. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to forehead and pause. Draw that right leg a little bit higher. Right foot forward, high crescent lunge. Pause here for a breath as you inhale, lengthen up and out of the ribs. On your exhale, airplane lunge, sweep the arms back, lengthen the chest forward. Belly into spine. Draw your right hip back to square the hips forward. Keep your chest low. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, diagonal. Relax shoulders away from ears. One more full breath in. Exhale, sweep them back, airplane. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen the arms forward. Exhale, sweep it back. Last time, inhale. And exhale. This time, hands to prayer. As you inhale, lengthen the crown of the head forward. Exhale, twist right, revolved crescent lunge. 2 to 3 breaths. Side plank, unravel the arms. Left hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, right leg up and over. 3 more breaths. One more full breath in. Can you open up, maybe lift your gaze? On your exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. This time, inhale, left leg will lift, three-legged. Pause here for breath as you inhale, lengthen that left heel up and back. Exhale, knee to chin. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in, three-legged. Breathe out, knee to forehead. Begin to crunch in. Can you draw your left heel in just a little bit closer? Left foot between the hands, high crescent lunge. One more full breath to settle in. As you inhale, lengthen up and out of the ribs. Exhale, airplane lunge. Sweep the arms back. Keep squeezing shoulder blades together. Open up across the chest. Draw your left hip back in space. Inhale, diagonal lunge. Sweep the arms forward. Relax shoulders away from ears. Strong through the core. Can you reach through the fingertips? One more full breath in. Exhale, airplane lunge. Two more times. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. And exhale, sweep them back. Breathe in. And breathe out. This time, hands to prayer. Use your breath to send the crown of the head forward, create length. Exhale, twist left, revolved crescent lunge. 3 breaths here. One more full breath in. Stay for the exhale. Side plank. Release that right hand to the inside of the left foot. As you're ready, left leg up and over. Maybe lift your gaze. 3 more breaths. Can you press down to lift up? One more inhale. Chaturanga on your exhale, high to low plank. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Breathe in. And breathe out. Ujjayi breath in. Ujjayi breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Let's put that all together into our final flow. As you're ready, we'll take a full breath in. Open mouth, let it go. Inhale, bring your gaze forward past your fingertips. Bend your knees, feet to hands. Breath into halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, inhale. Exhale, chair plane, maybe drinking bird. Pause here for another breath. Right leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain. Take your time, figure 4, 2 to 3 breaths, option for variation. One more full breath in. Stay for the exhale. Take your time, begin to unwind, right leg in towards the chest, option for standing leg raise as you extend that right foot forward. Warrior 3. Breathe. 2 more breaths. One more full breath in. High crescent lunge, step it back. Inhale, lengthen up and out of the ribs. And on your exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Inhale, right leg will lift. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Breathe in, sweep it back. Knee comes across to left elbow, this time fallen star. 2 breaths. Can you press down to lift up? 1 more full breath in. 3-legged dog. Right foot forward, high crescent lunge. 1 more inhale, lengthen up and out of the ribs. Exhale, airplane lunge, sweep the arms back. 1 time diagonal, inhale, reach the arms forward. And exhale, sweep them back. Hands to prayer as you inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist right, revolved crescent lunge. 1 breath, inhale to great length. Exhale, twist, right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. Here's the change, revolved half moon pose. 3 or 4 breaths here. Option to explore some variations, bind. One more full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. 2 to 3 breaths, any little movement or maybe stillness. As you're ready, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Breath in, Utkatasana. 1 more full breath in. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird, 2 breaths. Left leg in towards the chest, 1-legged mountain. Figure 4, 3 or 4 breaths here. Option to find a variation. One more full breath in. Stay for the exhale. Begin to unwind, left leg in towards the chest. Option to extend the left leg forward for that standing leg raise. 1 more inhale. Warrior 3 on your exhale. Breathe. As you're ready, step it back, high crescent lunge. Full breath in, lengthen up and out of the ribs. Maybe take it into a back bend. On your exhale, take that breath all the way down, chaturanga, high to low plank. Breathe into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, left leg will lift, 3-legged. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Breathe in, sweep it back. Knee comes across to right, fallen star. 2 more breaths. As you feel ready, 3-legged dog. And step it forward, high crescent lunge. Inhale lifts you up. Stay for the exhale, maybe sink the hips a little deeper. 1 more full breath in. Exhale, airplane lunge, sweep the arms back. Inhale, diagonal. Exhale, airplane. This time, hands to prayer. Use your breath to find length through the spine. Exhale, twist left. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Here's that change, revolved half moon pose. And take your time, 3 to 4 breaths here. When you feel ready, release, forward fold. Breathe in and breathe out. Press into the feet. Inhale brings you up to standing. Maybe lift your gaze, reach your arms up overhead. And on your exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Breathe in and breathe out. Press into the feet. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, Chaturanga. We'll meet in downward facing dog. All together, we'll take a full breath in. Open mouth, let it go. On your inhale, bring your gaze forward past your fingertips. Bend your knees. We'll step or jump through. We'll make our way onto a seat. Eventually, we'll unravel all the way onto our backs, setting up for our back bends. We'll take 3 back bends for today's practice. Whenever you're ready, press into the feet. Inhale, begin to lift up. 3 breaths here. Your choice, stay up or come down. If you're down, take a full breath in. Empty the breath out. Second set, bridger wheel. Press down, lift up, inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Your choice, stay up or come down. If you're down, take a full breath in. Empty the breath out. Last one, bridger wheel. Press down, lift up, breathing here. Whenever you feel ready, begin to lower all the way down onto the back. Plant your feet out wide, windshield wiper the legs side to side, release through the low back. Eventually, we'll meet in Supta Baddha Konasana. 5 to 6 breaths here. When you feel ready, you can use your hands, bring the knees together and towards the chest. Any little movement that you need to release through the spine. Eventually, we'll take a twist, lower the legs over towards the left. Maybe gaze falls over towards the right. 5 to 6 breaths. As you're ready, we'll come back through center. Any little movements that you need. And as you feel ready, legs can fall over towards the right, maybe gaze falls over towards the left. And 5 to 6 breaths here. Take your time as you feel about even. We can come back through center. Any movements that you need, maybe a happy baby. Eventually, we'll make our way into our deep hip opener. You can choose to stay on your back for a figure four stretch or come forward for a pigeon variation. Wherever you are, we'll take about 8 to 10 breaths. And as you feel ready, begin to slowly unwind. Any little movements that you need to release. No rush to get there. Eventually, we'll make our way to the other side. Take your time to land. And as you're ready, we'll take about 8 to 10 breaths here. When you feel about even, you can slowly begin to unwind. Again, any little movements that you need to release. No rush to get there. We'll end our class with an inversion of choice. Take your time to make your way into your inversion, and I will let you know when we are about halfway. We're a little over halfway, about 3 to 5 more breaths. When you feel about ready, you can begin to unwind. Take any last little movements or poses that you need before we meet in our final pose, Shavasana. Whenever you feel ready, if you're not already there, we'll meet with arms and legs extended. And all together, we'll take a full breath in, fill up the belly. Feel the ribs expand, chest lift. And open mouth, let something go. We'll be here for a little over a minute. If you need additional time, feel free to pause the audio. Otherwise, I will be here to bring you back into the space when it is time. You have an invitation to stay here as long as you need. If you feel ready to come back to the surface, you can take a full breath in and empty the breath out. Begin to notice the chest rise and fall as air brings movement back to mind and body. If it feels right, you can bring legs in towards the chest or maybe extend arms up overhead. Option to roll over onto either side and take a few breaths there. Keeping that stillness with you, eventually we'll make our way up into a seat. Maybe keep the eyes closed or hands to heart center. And take a moment to pause and extend a sign of gratitude towards yourself, towards your practice, and to this day. We'll close out with a single breath. As you inhale, begin to fill up through the belly. Feel the ribs expand, chest lift. See if you can sip in a little more air at the top. And open, open mouth, let it go. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my practice with you today, and I hope to see you next time you're on your mat.